The case you're about to see is the sentencing of this young lady. The reason I chose it for you guys is simple. This chick is simple, and by simple, I mean dumb as mud. Wet mud.
All right. Why were you driving 80 miles per hour?
I wasn't driving.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, if somebody else is driving, because they're saying you were evading in a vehicle. So if you want a jury trial, we'll give you a jury trial. State, she says she wasn't driving. Part of evading arrest, detention in a vehicle is you're the driver.
Because
According to the police report, it states that she was driving.
Yes, Judge, we also have a dash cam video of it, of her getting out of the driver's seat.
All right. They say there's a dash cam video of you getting out of the driver's seat.
I was just a bit angry that night.
Then why are you pretending as though you were not driving?
And now we get to hear how much of a criminal mastermind this chick is, as she now has to answer that question.
I'm nervous.
Oh, she's a genius.
No, nervousness doesn't make you be dishonest. You told me that you were not driving. And now the state says they have a dash cam video of you actually getting out of the driver's seat.
Mm-hmm.
So why were you driving 80 miles per hour?
Because she was nervous.
I was just on edge that night, and I
Why?
was trying to get home.
Why?
Me and my boyfriend at the time were fighting.
And is this Eduardo Ramirez?
Yes.
All right. So what time of the night was this?
I don't really remember, to be honest with you. I really don't remember.
Was it dark outside?
It was. It was dark.
All right. Were your children in the vehicle with you?
No, ma'am.
So who was taking care of your children?
My parents.
All right. So now we know the real people who are taking care of the children are her parents. She's just still living her best life with her new boyfriend.
That's not true.
You see, the problem is dipshit, is that you have already proven yourself to be a liar. So now everything she says is meaningless. And that also now goes for her lawyer, as any answer she has given him now can be stamped as the answer of a genius who spells it with a J.
Okay. So you're evading 80 miles per hour in a vehicle. Your attorney says you have a special needs child, because plus you have a young child, and you're out for a joyride with Eduardo Ramirez. And you're speeding going 80 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone. So I think, counsel, she has time to do the community service, because I think her parents are doing more than what's being presented to me. So do your parents babysit?
Sometimes, yes.
While you're running your bakery, where are you running your bakery from?
At home.
All right. That's your house, not their house?
It's their house.
All right. So her parents are doing the heavy lifting. All right. It's going to be a $1,500 fine. That's going to be probated. 4 years deferred adjudication. 180 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, community service hours will be deemed satisfied. So do you have
A brain.
all of your DBAs in order, or you're just baking from your home, and when people want a cake or?
No, it's registered with the county.
All right.
Mhm.
There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days.
Crossing her arms is a bad idea.
There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. If you're drug tested today, what will the results be? There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months, defensive driving course, and there's to be no contact with Eduardo Ramirez.
The only issue with that is that as of now is her husband. I believe they're going through a divorce, but there might be the need for contact to resolve that divorce.
All right, no contact with Eduardo Ramirez. The only exception is for court.
That works.
Is
Thank
there
you.
anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No.
All right, we can go off the record. Your children have to come first. Well, not always, because you would not have been going 80 miles per hour, whether you're upset with your boyfriend/husband or not, because anybody could have been killed. And police don't like when you're going 80 miles per hour, they tell you to pull over and you don't.
Mhm.
You could have just been another person on the news that's dead with your parents doing a GoFundMe for your children. You have to put your children first. Do you understand?
Yes,
All right, good luck to you.
And Mr. Joseph is present. And it was a formal reading of this indictment and arraignment. Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, Your Honor, we proceed, sir.
In 23 CR 1024, this is an indictment handed up on August 2nd of 2023. In summary, it states that on or about June 19th, 2023 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed a second-degree felony of assault on a peace officer. Do you understand what you are charged with? Tell me this wasn't on a Juneteenth festival. This didn't happen at a Juneteenth festival, did it?
It was a traffic stop.
It was a traffic stop?
At your house. He was at my house.
It was at your house? Oh, all right.
In the street, I know that.
This is a second-degree felony, sir, which means if convicted, you face no less than 2, no more than 20 years confinement in prison, and a fine up to $10,000 can be assessed. You understand? An agreement has been reached between the parties where you would be pleading guilty and placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation. And this keeps your record clear here,
Yes, sir.
as long as you follow these terms and conditions, which can be up to 10 years in length. You do well, I can shorten it in a third, 3 1/3 years, $500 and other terms and conditions, which are normal and customary for this. To find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to defer any finding of guilt so long as you follow these terms and conditions of probation. Among other things, there's going to be an anger management program that you'll have to complete. And that's always good to keep, helps people make decisions in times of stress that are good ideas that keep you from going to court and getting charged with crimes that you regret later. And you must pay a fine of $500. Again, and this is for 10 years in length, but do well, it's shortened to 3 1/3. Please see the probation officer. And thank you and good luck.
Hello, it's me, the one and only. I would like to welcome back my subscribers and say hello to the new guys. I wanted to use this moment for the new guys to ask them to subscribe to my channel. I know that you would hear that from everyone that has a YouTube channel. They include crime channels. And since there are so many, I wanted to give you one of the reasons why subscribing to my channel is a good idea. And I'll use the case you just watched with Judge Boyd that I made especially for my subscribers. When you choose to watch court cases, you are taking a chance that the case is going to be worthy of the spending of your time on it. And when you select a case, you are wanting to be entertained by what the judge says and how they say it, and anything else which is unscripted, as that is the entertaining part. The problem is that to get to the entertaining part, you have to go through the mandatory scripted parts. This case you just watched that I made was exactly 5 minutes and 9 seconds flat, but the original case was 12 minutes and 45 seconds long here at OTR. I don't want my subscribers watching 7 minutes and 36 seconds of boring, repetitive, mandatory readings into the record.
State
Daniel Escobar for the state detective.
defense compliance with discovery. Proceeding on the indictment as presented. Did you cite it in all the appropriate? And if you have a right to jury trial or right against him, you believe bargain page, did you review that 9352? Defense is at the plea.
Sure.
Understand it, sign it in all witnesses' statements and police or stipulations. Court will
And that is why I edit all that boring stuff out, so that my subscribers know when they click the mouse on my episodes that the time they spend with me is a decision well made on time well spent. So I ask the new guys, why not subscribe to OTR and spend your time hanging out with me and my subscribers, as we are the guys that don't have any time to waste. And to see what I mean, I've placed an episode up on screen, so take a look and see exactly what I mean. And the next time you're watching a case and hear that mandatory stuff, you'll remember that that other channel you subscribe to doesn't leave that boring shit in.